Breaking news: Russia's President Putin delivers a rambling speech as a missile strike kills 52 people. Volodymyr Zelensky has called the Russian missile attack on a memorial service in northeastern Ukraine a no-blind strike, and Vladimir Putin has given a meandering speech about denazifying Ukraine. 52 villagers were killed in the attack. It appears that an Iskander ballistic missile was used in Thursday's attack on a cafe and shop in the Hroza village in the eastern Kharkiv region, which caused one of the largest civilian death tolls in a single Russian strike. While meeting with European leaders, the Ukrainian president stated, Russian troops could not have been unaware of where they were hitting. This was no random act of violence. A boy of 6 was also among the dead, he said. Minister of Defense, we have to make sure that no one gets hurt. We have to make sure that no one gets killed. We have to make sure that no one gets injured. No military installations were located there. This is a horrible crime committed to frighten Ukrainians. Meanwhile, Russian President Vladimir Putin on Thursday evening called the Canadian Parliament's standing ovations to honor a Ukrainian war veteran who served in Nazi Waffen-SS units disgusting. He told the audience at the Valdai Discussion Club in Sochi that it showed Moscow was right to denazify Ukraine. Last month, Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau issued a formal apology after House of Commons Speaker Anthony Rota lauded 98-year-old war veteran Yaroslav Hunka. Rota said he had made a mistake and resigned. On Thursday, Ukrainian officials said 52 people were killed when a Russian missile hit a cafe and grocery store in a village in the country's northeast to commemorate a fallen Ukrainian soldier. The cafe and shop in Hroza village, Kharkiv region, were destroyed early in the afternoon, leaving behind large piles of bricks, shattered metal, and other building materials. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, who was in Spain for a summit of the European political community, said in his nightly video address that a village in the Kharkiv region had been the target of a deliberate missile strike on an ordinary store and cafe. Russian forces could not have been blind to their targets. This wasn't a shot in the dark. He added that a 6-year-old boy was among the dead in what appeared to be one of the biggest civilian death tolls in any single Russian strike. Moscow did not immediately respond to the Hroza incident. Moscow claims the attacks were not directed at civilians, but many people have died as a result of strikes on residential areas in energy, defense, port, grain, and other facilities. On Thursday, Russian President Vladimir Putin said that the standing ovation given to a Ukrainian war veteran who served in Nazi Waffen-SS units was disgusting and proved that Moscow was right to denazify Ukraine. After Canadian House of Commons Speaker Anthony Rota lauded 98-year-old war veteran Yaroslav Hunka in the chamber last month, in the presence of Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau issued a formal apology. Rota said he had made a mistake and resigned. Putin responded to a question from the audience at the Valdai Discussion Club in Sochi by saying, he essentially lumped together Nazi collaborators, SS troops, and the Ukrainian military of today who are fighting against Russia. He categorized them as a whole. This further supports our argument that denazification is one of our primary objectives in Ukraine.